Once the day's work is done, night is my own.
Fancy a look at my wares? I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
"'Tis a letter most inscrutable, and I fear 'twill remain as such if we cannot find another piece to this puzzle.
The villagers' stares are sharp as daggers. What is their intent, I wonder?
'Tis eerie, but we must needs press on.
No doubt you're dazzled by my charms. They all are. No doubt you're dazzled by my charms. They all are.
Scare the life out of me!
Oh, you've a sharp eye. Suppose I ought not to have underestimated you, Sir Arisen. You wonder how I know? For starters, 'tisn't just me. The entire village recognizes you for what you are, cuz. Naught mysterious about it. We've our sources, and that's all I'm saying. But don't worry yourself. I'm actually on your side, in a sense. Can't offer you any help, though. Village code and all that. Still, I suppose I could give you a bit of advice. If I were you, I'd try doing to someone else what I was just doing to you. Know what I mean? I've a hefty wager riding on you, cuz. Don't let me down, eh?
All that obscure advice only to depart with nary a word of explanation. Shall we try doing what she did to us, then?
I'm in no mood for a chinwag, thank you.
Quiet as a milk.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
What brings you here?
Ought you needing me?
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Fancy a look at my wares?
Too much excitement is rarely a good thing.
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place, tucked away on the eastern edge of Vermund. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. 'Tis a name unfamiliar to me, I'm afraid. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. As you likes.
Work done gracelessly is work done... This is the inn. Of course. Nothing's free in this world. I shan't let circumstance dictate my prices. I shan't let circumstance dictate my prices. Glad to be of service, sir.
Hail! I take it you're the outsider my lord mentioned? How'd he know to expect you? I couldn't tell you. Why not ask him yourself? You'll find him in the manor atop the on-hill.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I'm by your side.
I'm not interested.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops, I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. That you stand here now is proof you were deemed a worthy candidate. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmaster. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care, then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Take it, and do with it what you will.
The Maester's teach...
Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Beg pardon? Why would you ask such a thing? A letter? Oh, you've made quite the discovery. Brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's taken on such a request. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what of the arrangement. I'm sure you understand. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care then.
This looks as if 'twould fetch a hefty sum.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few. We shall await you here, Master.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up.
Dear me.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you were different. Knew I was right to bet in favor of the Arisen. Anyway, most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. Anyone that complacent has got no business being a thief. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false Arisen. We're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in the lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick. Now, as to the Maester's teaching, not sure you'll be able to use it to its fullest potential, but I'll show it to you.
Tis quiet about.
Tis too quiet.
You've my
I'm in no mood for a chinwag, thank you.
You've my gratitude.
Dear me.
That's quite enough! You're the one, then? Fie. I'd hoped I'd not be seeing you here.
All this worrying's giving me an achy back.
What brings you here?
Each day's
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time, then.
Tis quiet about.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
No doubt you're dazzled by...
Oh, how lovely.
Fancy a look at my wares?
What do you want?
It's been a hard day.
Then I shall remain by your side. I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
This party is fit for adventure. Our strengths complement each other well.
No challenge is beyond our combined might.
True enough. I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route. Come, I'll lead the way. We've arrived, just as planned.
This is just what I needed.
Well met, sir. How might I be? Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Do come again.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
We ought to have enough supplies to last us a while now.
I quite agree.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Tis most queer. Aspects of this place differ from what I remember of our previous visit.
What could be the cause? This demands further investigation. An astounding discovery. Indeed. Good on you for being so observant.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard. Well done, Master.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
I should be glad to assist you, Arisen. I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. Worthy of caution, not save our natural good.
The simplest strategy that our foe most abhors. Knock its feet out from under it, and strike ere it recovers.
Welcome. I grant your weapon a magical boon. To best this behemoth, we must do whatever we can to knock it off balance.
Just certainly worth a try.
I understand. are fortunate indeed. This is a rare find.
We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
Would anyone care to push?
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours sleep?
On your feet! We're under attack! I will protect you.
As a matter of fact, one master I served was quite the carefree soul, shunning armor in all its forms.
Each to their own.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Now to report to Captain Brandt. If you wish to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Over here, if you please. A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Now to report to Captain Brandt. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way. Look there. I espy another statue.
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon. smashed beyond repair. Overconfidence. Our foe is not yet routed.
The result will be proud of.
You are in need of me here. Allow me. Wait a moment. The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
Right you are. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
I shall take this opportunity to observe our surroundings.
You haven't forgotten us, have you, Master?
A campsite lies near here. I remember passing by it on my travels beyond the rift. Shall I guide us to it? A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brandt will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Now to report to Captain Brandt.
What's your business with me, cos?
What?
I got nothing for ye.
Save it, cuz. I'm not interested.
Over here, if you would.
Phantoms are upon us!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weapons.
Let our foes cower before lightning to crackle.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
Come on, then. You have my protection. It was excellent. I could have done no better.
Come on, have at it. Where do you think you're going,
You must cleanse yourself of that oil and taste.
I shall do as you say.
Grant your weapon a magical boon. I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
Now, what might that be?
We ought to take a closer look.
Any further harm to come to you.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
Pray, follow me.
Think how dead it is. We are under attack.
I grant you lightning's fangs.
Whatever am I to do?
It should be on. Enough.
Duty to find them. Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Much obliged, sir.
Not buying? that's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously. I'll combine my magic with gold. I cast the spell more quickly.
Shan't let them harm you.
My magic grants you an elemental boon.
In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master? A well-organized pack is my specialty. I'll see to it you're a reward for our efforts.
We cannot break it from the side.
Really? Now? You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Take opportunities as they come, I say.
Am I losing my touch?
Let me get that.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once. characters might lurk anywhere.
I sleep on my woes.
The townsfolk won't attend us.
Well met, sir.
A mug of ale is just what I need.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. Ah, but of course. I surmise your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty.
So, the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Disa. The spider has woven her web rather carefully.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If Your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Very well. Pray inform me when your preparations are complete. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Look, have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Have you found any of the items?
be discussed, perchance.
Do come again!
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important personage, you mean?
Indeed. Some suppose there is more to her relationship with this Batali dignitary than is publicly known.
Now this is a conundrum.
Time to head to market, methinks.
Pleasant brow. This is a place to forget one's
Amateurs, no respect for their
Ought to set my nose to the ground. I'm the spirit of a woman half my age.
Puts me in the mood for a song.
But dreams are free, I'll say. May I keep myself
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
What's next?
I'll gladly stay a while.
Are you in the market for something in particular? Do come again. Well met, son. How might I be of service today?
Oh dear. Life can be tiring even if it's scary.
Always another errand to see.
What was I supposed to do? I've clean forgotten.
Shall we get some rest then?